Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the Yangli FS YouTube channel. This will be the second video I'm dropping in my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment and I'll reply to your comment. Today I'll be breaking down my top 5, top 6 pair I'll be interested in this week. So guys, join me, let's make money this week. So let's dive into the screen so I can show you what I'm expecting, the pairs I'm expecting. So you guys can know I don't trade gold, I don't trade all those high volatility pairs, I don't trade gold, I don't trade BTC. I only trade the currency market, the 4-week exchange market, like Euro USD, GPA USD, NZD USD. I only trade those pairs. That is the pairs I'm good at. I don't trade gold, indices, SPX 500. I don't trade all those pairs. Right? Let's go. Let's dive into the screenshot. I can show you what I'm expecting. So my first pair is going to be GBP card. So let's join me as I analyze the trade. So whenever I analyze my trend, I start from the weekly time frame to the 4 hours time frame to know where the trade is going, whether the trend is bullish or bearish. And I need 2 time frame in sync, either the weekly and the daily, or the daily and the 4 hours. So let's go. First, the weekly time frame. We can clearly see in the weekly time frame we are currently bullish. In the weekly time frame we were bearish and we shifted bullish. This was the previous lower high and this was the previous lower low. Market took this previous lower low, forming a new lower low, and whenever we have a new lower low we need a new lower high. So this will now become our new lower high. Are you getting me? This is the lower high we don't need market to take for we to continue the bearish momentum. So market took out this high. Wait, hold, I should mark it out. This is our lower high and this is our lower low. This is our lower low. So market took out our lower high, shifting this market from bearish to bullish. Now the market is no longer bearish, it's now bullish. Now this now becomes our new higher high, and whenever we have a higher high we need a higher low. Now this becomes our new higher low. This place, this becomes our new higher low, because this is the low that pushed the market to break our lower high. This was the low that pushed this market breaking out this lower high here. This is the market, this is the low that pushed and break this lower high here, shifting this market bullish. This market is no longer bearish, this market is now bullish. So this becomes higher low here, because of our new higher high. Now we are going back to retest this structure point for you to continue the bullish momentum. Let's go. Right, I should write it down. Weekly bullish, weekly bullish, daily 4 hours. So let's go down to the daily time frame. Let's see what the market is doing in the daily time frame. We can clearly see in the daily time frame we are bearish in the daily time frame. Can you see? This was our previous higher high, and whenever we have a higher high we need a higher low. This is our higher low. So market took out this higher low, shifted this market bearish. This was our previous higher low. Hold, I should mark it. This was our higher low, and this was our higher high. So for we to continue the bullish momentum we don't need to take out this higher low. For we to continue the bullish momentum we don't need to take out this higher low for we to continue the bullish momentum. Now the market, if we take out this higher low, that is, we are no longer bearish, we are no longer bullish, we are now shifting bearish. So now the market have taken out this higher low, shifting this market bearish. Now we have a new higher low. This is now the new lower low. new lower low, and whenever we have a new lower low, we need a new lower high. Now this is our new lower high. This is our new lower high. Daily time frame, we are bearish in the daily time frame. So let's write it down. Daily time frame, daily time frame, daily time frame, bearish, bearish. Sorry guys. So we can now identify that the daily time frame is bearish. So we go down to the 4 hours. We go down to the 4 hours. Now in the 4 hours, you can clearly see we are no longer bearish, we are bullish in the 4 hours. Can you see? This was the previous hold. I should mark it out. This was the previous lower high. This was the previous lower low. So for me to continue the bearish momentum, hold guys, you guys are not seeing it well. For we to continue the bearish momentum, we need to take out this low. For we to continue the bearish momentum, sorry guys. For we to continue the bearish momentum, we need to take out this low here. This low that this hand is. We need to take out this. Now we have shifted. We have taken out the low. Now we are not having a new lower low. This is our new lower low. And whenever we have a new lower low, we need a new lower high. So this becomes our new lower high here. This is our new lower high here. I know some of you will say this is our new lower high. I know some of you will say that this is our new lower high here. But in this is the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, there's a structure here. If you go down to the like the 1 hour 30 minutes, you will see that there's a structure inside here. This is a structure here. There's a structure here. This is a structure. So here because of our new lower high, here because of our new lower low. So markets have taken out this lower high, which is not supposed to be taken to continue the bearish momentum. Now markets are taking the lower high, shifting this market now bullish. This is not because our new lower high, new higher high, and this because our new higher low. Are you getting me, guys? So my first trade of the week is going to be GBP card. What I'm waiting for GBP card to do on the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame closed last week, closed with a bearish indecision candlestick. So let's get this week started. So my first trade of the week is going to be GBP card. So GBP card, I'm expecting to buy this trade. On the weekly time frame, we can clearly see on the weekly time frame we are bullish on the weekly time frame. Go down to the daily time frame, we can clearly see in the daily time frame we are bearish in the daily time frame. We can clearly see that we are bearish in the daily time frame. This is the lower high and this is the lower low. So what I'm waiting for in this trade is I'm waiting for the break and retest, shifting this market from bearish to bullish. So I'm expecting to buy this trade. I'm not expecting to sell this trade, because when you look at the weekly time frame, you will see that the weekly time frame is having a rejection from this weekly area of interest, rejecting the weekly area of interest. So I'm waiting to buy this trade. So I'm waiting for the daily time frame to shift bullish for me to take this trade to the upside. I clearly see that the 4 hours have shifted from bearish to bullish. This is not the new low higher high. This is not the new higher low. This was the previous lower high. This was the previous lower low. So market took out this previous lower high, shifted this market from bearish to now bullish. This now becomes the new higher high, and this becomes the new higher low. Are you getting me? So I'm waiting for this daily time frame to shift bullish for me to take the trade. So what I'll be waiting for is the break and retest so I can buy this trade. break out of here, shifting the market bearish. I will now wait for the pullback for me to take the trade to the upside. My next trade on my list is GBP/NZD. GBP/NZD, I'm waiting for break and retest similar to GBP CAD that I just analyzed just now. GBP/NZD, although in the weekly time frame, we can see we have a bearish massive move. Now, I'm not this the weekly time frame. We can all see that in the weekly time frame we are clearly bearish. So you guys are going to ask, we are bearish and why am I buying? So I'm buying the pullback. This is a high risk trade. I'm buying the pullback. You know, whenever we have hold, this is what I mean. This is what I mean here, guys. Whenever we are in a bearish momentum, we have a move, we have a massive move, and we have a pullback. We have a massive move and we have a pullback. We have a massive move. This is where we are in the weekly time frame. This is where we are. What I'm expecting to buy now, I'm buying this pullback. I'm taking the trade. I'm buying this pullback. This pullback now, that's what I'm taking. This pullback, the buy, I'm taking it. For me to still continue the bearish momentum, I'm buying this pullback. Well, I'll buy this pullback to the daily area of interest. When we get here, it gives me my rejection candlestick from in the daily area of interest. So I take the trade to the sell, to the downside. I get to be. I will now continue the bearish momentum. Now I'm taking the pullback. The pullback that I'm taking. Now this is the pullback I'm taking. I get to be. So this is something like this. So what I'm expecting in this market. What I'm expecting in this weekly time frame, the pullback. Now we can clearly see that we have stopped in this weekly area of future. We are having a slowdown, a weekly indecision candlestick, slowing down in this weekly area of future. So I'm waiting I'll go when I go down to the 4 hours. You can see clearly the 4 hours. The 4 hours we are under the weekly area of interest. Whenever we are under, we sell. Whenever we are under, we sell. Whenever we are under, we sell. So whenever we are above, we buy. What I'm waiting for in the daily time frame. What I'll be waiting for in the daily time frame. I'll be waiting for the break, retest, or even the shift of structure. The break above this lower high here. The shift of structure and the retest of this area of future for me to take the trade to the upside. That is what I'm expecting in the daily time frame. Let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. You can clearly see in the 4 hours time frame we are no longer bearish, we are now bullish. This was the previous lower high and this was the previous higher high. Are you guys seeing it? This was the previous lower high and this was the previous lower low. So the market took out this lower high now. The market have took out this lower high, shifting this market bullish. Here now becomes the new. What I'll be expecting in the 4 hours time frame, I'll be waiting for the breakout of the resistance level, the breakout of the EMA, the breakout for the right psychological level, 262,000. I'll be waiting for the breakout, and the retest using the resistance as a support to push price. I'll still be waiting for the retest of the EMA and the one psychological level for me to take the trade to the upside. Give me my entry signal and I take the trade to the upside, guys. That's what I'm expecting in GBP/NZD. Let's go to Euro. The next pair on my list is Euro AUD. That is the next pair on my list. Euro AUD. Euro AUD. I'm expecting a buy in Euro AUD. Let's go. Next time you wait, I should tell you what I'm expecting a buy in the Euro AUD. In the Euro AUD, in the weekly time frame, you can clearly see we are in a bearish trend. We are in a bearish trend in the weekly time frame. We have had a massive move of bearish momentum. We have a massive bearish momentum. This weekly area of feature. Now we have approached this weekly area of feature, and we are showing sign of a rejection. We are showing sign of slowdown. Now we are slowing down in the weekly time frame. So let's go down to the daily time frame so we can see what is happening there. So in the daily time frame, we can see in the daily time frame we are still bearish in the daily time frame. We are bearish in the daily time frame. Let's go down to the 4 hours so we can see what is happening. In the 4 hours time frame, we can clearly see in the 4 hours time frame we are still bearish in the 4 hours time. So we have 3 time frame in sync. 3 time frame telling us we are going down, but you guys are wondering, if the 3 time frame is going down, why am I going up? So I'm going to explain why I'm buying this trade, why I'm looking for a buy instead of a sell. So let's go to the weekly time frame. This Euro AUD is similar to GBP NZD that I just analyzed just now. This trend, now we have had a massive move in this weekly time frame, and whenever we have a massive move, we need a pullback, we need a retracement. That is the retracement I'm planning to take. The pullback, I'm planning to take the pullback. This is what I mean. You know, in a bearish trend, we have a massive move, we have a pullback. Some people call it impulsive pullback. Impulsive move, pullback. So impulsive move, guys, hold please. Impulsive move, this is where we are in the weekly time frame. Hold, guys, this is where we are in the weekly time frame. Yeah, we are here in the weekly time frame. And what am I expecting? This is where we are in the weekly time frame. This is where we are in the weekly time frame. Hold. I clearly see. This is where we are in the weekly time frame. So what I'm trying to do, this is a high risk trade. So you can do, this is a high risk trade. Sorry that the camera shakes. Sorry. This is a high risk trade. This is a trade. I'm taking this trade against the higher time frame. I'm taking this trade against the higher time frame. So what I'm expecting, I'm trading the pullback. I don't like it. How will I put this now? This is a high risk trade, guys. We have no time frame in our favor. The weekly, daily, 4 hours, the 3 time frame are bearish. We have no time frame in our favor. But for we to continue the bearish momentum, for we to sell this trade, we need a pullback. We need a pullback. And you know, whenever we are trying to sell a trade, we can't sell a trade in the low of a trend. We need a pullback for we to sell the trade. We only buy at a support, we sell at a resistance. So this is a support level. So we are waiting for this market to come back here, to come back to this resistance for we to sell the trade. So for we waiting for this market to come back to this resistance, that is the trade I'm expecting to buy. I'm expecting to buy this trend to this resistance level here. To this resistance, I'm expecting to buy the trend from here to this resistance level, so I can sell the trade from there. I'm planning to buy the trade from here to this resistance level, so I can sell the trade from this resistance to this, to create a new lower low leg. This is a support. We buy from the support and we sell from the resistance. So I'm buying from this support and sell it to this resistance, so I can sell down to this support again. Are you getting me, guys? That's what I'm waiting for. So I'll go in the 4 hour time frame. I'm waiting for the 4 hour time frame to shift bullish for me to take this trade to the upside. I'm waiting for the break of this higher high. Sorry, I'm waiting for the break of this higher high. I'm waiting for the retest of the EMA, the retest of this support level, this area of interest, for me to take the trade to the upside. That's what I'm expecting in Euro AUD. The next pair on my list is CAD JPY. CAD JPY. Let's go to the CAD JPY. the CAD JPY in the weekly time frame. You can see last week we have a massive bearish move, engulfing how many candlestick? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 weekly candlestick. Just 1 week engulfs 7 weekly candlestick. So you can clearly see that bearish, the seller are active in the market. You can clearly see that the seller are active in the market. I was planning to take this trade last week, but the trade did not give me my entry signal. It did not give me my pullback. I was waiting for the pullback to this area of interest, but it did not give me a clear pullback. The pullback he gave me last week, we were not in the right session, so I did not take the trade. So what I will be expecting this week, I will be expecting for the 4 hours to pull back to this area of interest. The EMA will now push to this, either this place. The EMA will push, reject this area of interest, then reject the daily area of interest, then I take the trade to the downside. That is what I'm expecting in the CAD JPY. That's what I'm expecting in the CAD JPY. I'm expecting a pullback. I'm expecting a pullback. This can either happen on Tuesday or Wednesday, that this trade will be ready. Tuesday or Wednesday. On Monday we can consolidate here. Tuesday we have the push to the upside, while Wednesday we don't have the push to the downside. That's what I'm expecting in CAD JPY. Next pair on my list is GBP JPY. GBP JPY. You can clearly see in the weekly time frame, we have had a massive push in the weekly time frame. Now, since we have this massive move, only this 1 week candlestick engulf 1 2 3 4 5 almost 8 candlestick. Just 1 week engulf more than 8 candlestick. Just 1 week, showing you that the sellers are not in charge of the market. The sellers are not back in the market. So what I'm expecting in this market, I'm expecting the pullback to retest this strong area of interest, where the market are used as support. Whenever we are above, we bear. Whenever we are above, we bear. So I'm waiting for the pullback to this area of interest, pullback to the EMA, for me to continue the sell to this daily area of interest. That's what I'm expecting in the GBP JPY, similar to CAD JPY. Next on my list is Euro JPY. Next on my list is Euro JPY, similar to CAD JPY and GBP JPY. What I'm expecting is the pullback to this daily area of interest, pullback to EMA, pullback to West Surgical level 183,000, pullback to there, then I continue my sell off. Give me my entry signal, give me my rejection candlestick in this daily area of interest, then I take the trade to the downside. That's what I'm expecting in Euro JPY. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a pullback, then a sell off. That is what I'm expecting in Euro JPY. The last but not the least on my list is AUD CAD. I'm not too interested in AUD CAD. This is my top 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is my top 6 trade I'm planning to take this week. And all I just need is just to catch one out of these 6, just a 1 or 2 market that will give me a 1 to 3 weeks to reward. I'm good. I'm freaking good. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment what you want me to do in my next video, and I will do it. I will reply to your comment. Thank you guys for watching. So I'll be dropping my Telegram link under the video. Join my Telegram link, and I will be dropping a screenshot of the trade I'm planning to take out of this 6 trade I just analyzed. Join me, let's make money this week. Join me. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Please guys, subscribe, like and comment. Thank you for watching, and go by the name Yangly FS, the GS Apex trading strategy. Let's go guys, let's make money.